Hey guys, well I am very happy that you'll be joining us for Believe. First want to thank you for giving up your weekend, giving up your time, your energy to be with junior high kids this weekend. It'll be a great time, and I know that the students will be very happy that you're coming. Hopefully this video will help replace a meeting that we could have. I know that everybody's really busy, and so hopefully doing this and watching this on your own time will help. And then if you have any other questions after watching this, feel free to let me know. And hopefully I can address those and talk about those. So just to give you an overview of the weekend, Believe is put on by CIY, Christ in Youth. It's the same company that does the 5th and 6th grade event Superstart and the high school event Move. And so I've always been real pleased with it. And it's going to be a great weekend. The band and the speaker for the weekend are some of the most sought after that CIY uses. The band is the Jordan Howerton Band, and the speaker is Danny Curry, and they're both excellent. I've seen them both, and so it should be great with them. The theme for the weekend is the Presence Tour, and so let's talk about the Holy Spirit. Some years I have more info than others as far as what the sessions are about and small group questions, and this year they didn't provide a whole lot, so I don't have a whole lot of information as far as what's being covered in each of the sessions, but I know it will be a great time. As far as your main role this weekend is to be with the students in your small group. The small groups are based on the hotel rooms, so you will have 3 or 4 students of the same gender in your group, and you'll be in charge of them wherever we go. If we're on the bus, if we go to the stadium, at the hotel, at the water park, those students need to be with you, need to know where they are at all times. Especially since it's a trip that involves a lot of transportation, we're kind of going all around the city, and so you just need to make sure that the students are with you. As far as in the hotel rooms, just so you know how we do things, for very obvious reasons, we don't allow students and leaders to share a bed. And so usually the way we do it is have 2 students in one bed, 2 students in the other, and then ask the leaders to sleep on the floor. Just so you know, I don't do well sleeping on the floor, and so I always bring an air mattress or something like that. I'd encourage you to do that too. I'll try to get some cots or rollaways from the hotel, but can't guarantee that we will, and I'll try to give those to the female leaders first. But like I said, I don't do well either, so I will be bringing an air mattress or something to help me sleep, and that usually seems to work out fine. If you have your schedule, which you do because I emailed it to you, I want to go quickly through that. It starts Friday at 4:30. We're going to meet at the church. If you're able to come earlier, that would be a huge help. I'll need leaders to help me both pack the bus and then also help with check-in. Doesn't mean that we're leaving at 4:30. I don't expect us to leave at 4:30. In fact, if we leave a little bit after 5 o'clock, we'll be good to go, and I'll be very happy with that. So if you're able to come early, that would be great. We are taking a school bus to Cincinnati. We save charter buses for the high school trips, but it seems to work well for us. And the first main session will be at 7:30 at the Bank of Kentucky Center. It's a big basketball stadium. There are about 4,000 or 5,000 other people, other junior high groups that will be with us worshiping together. It's a really awesome sight. So the first session is at 7:30. We'll have a break at 8:45. 9 o'clock is the second main session, and then we're out of there by 10:50. So the night's going to go very fast, and we'll be at that stadium the whole time with your group. We'll head back to Holiday Inn at 10:50, and hopefully get there about 10:20 or so. It's about a 25-minute drive or so to the Holiday Inn, and we did that to be close to the water park. So it is a little bit of a drive. So once we get to the hotel, we'll unload, get to the rooms, and lights out by 12. I encourage you to spend some time that night talking about the weekend so far. Talk with your group about what they thought about it, and maybe have a prayer time before you go to bed. Would be great. Saturday morning, we're going to be heading out by 8:30, so before that time, you'll need to eat breakfast there at the hotel. They have a really good breakfast before you leave there. The first main session is at 9:30, and this session is a little different in that there will be, it will either be, some years they'll ask for some of our leaders, some years they'll ask for all of our leaders, but some of the leaders will leave the room, and actually all the adults from all the churches will get together and they do a training session. They encourage, equip us, and have some really good coffee. So we'll play that by ear as far as how many leaders they ask to come to that. At 10:40 there'll be a break. 11 o'clock another main session. At 12:30 is lunch, and we actually stay there at the stadium. There's concession stands there. And we have our group time during that time, and Believe will provide the questions for us when we get there as far as what to cover during group time. And that kind of gives us, most of the other groups go off-site. We'll go to fast food places, and so it kind of gives us time to kind of chill out a little bit and breathe a little bit, because it's been pretty fast-paced up to this point. At 2 o'clock, the doors will open. They'll have games, stations open. It'll be just a fun time to hang out before 3 o'clock, the last main session. Then we'll head back to the hotel and get changed for the water park. And the water park is just around the corner. It's only a couple minutes from the hotel. We'll go to Cocoa Key Water Park. We'll have dinner there. We have Pizza Hut there. So we'll enjoy the water park. During that time, you don't have to stay with your group. We'll all be there together, so you don't have to be going around with your group in the water park. And you can do as much as you want there. You don't even have to get in if you don't want to. That is totally up to you. We'll head back to the hotel at 9 o'clock when the park closes to get changed and ready we'll have one last group time together at the hotel in one of the meeting rooms and give you time to meet with your group. So we'll debrief as a big group and then give you time to talk with your group. Go back to the rooms at 11, lights out 11:30, and then the next morning we're going to shoot to leave by 8 o'clock to go to the church. So before that, we'll pack and load the bus, and my goal is to get here by 10:30 so we can unload in the gym and parents can pick up between the two main services now with the new time changes. So it's a very fast-paced weekend. It goes by very fast, and because we're doing a lot, there's a lot that's crammed into it, but it's a fun weekend for the students. It's a very powerful weekend, and like I said, hopefully I pray it's also a powerful weekend for you. So I'll be sending out an email, and we'll have a CIY medical release form that you'll need to fill out. If you can turn it in before, that would be great. If not, you can bring it on Friday. But I'm looking forward to a great weekend. Like I said, if you have any more questions, please let me know. I'm sure there's things I might not have covered, but I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 22nd. It's going to be great. All right, thanks.